afternoon, Deputy Rose, Commerce County Sheriff. When you first stopped your expired registration, your registration expired back in March of this year. You were expired.
No, I'm being sued again, and no, I'll get it. Okay. I've just had a lot going. And me. $2,001. All right, this is the good one. Beg your pardon?
Where are you coming from?
Austin.
Austin?
Yep.
And heading towards
Home.
home. Where's home at?
Odessa.
Odessa?
Yeah, I haven't changed that yet either. I'm from San Antonio.
From San Antonio?
Yeah.
Okay. What took you down to Austin?
Friends and supporters. I'm getting sued for full custody again with my kids.
Okay, so it's child custody is what
Yes.
the lawsuit is over.
It's about to drive me insane.
I'm assuming this isn't the first time this has happened?
No, sir.
No?
Going on 10 years now.
10 years still trying to figure out child custody issues? How old are the kiddos?
12, 14, 16, 18. Have you ever heard of parental alienation?
Oh, I'm sorry, what was that?
Parental alienation?
No.
You've never heard that term? Were your parents, were they split?
No, my
No?
parents stay together. They're still together. So
Nice. That's what I'm working with. And
Right.
for parents who can't seem to get along, I'm a nonviolent parent. I promote nonviolent parenting.
Okay.
I had 2 or 3 viral videos on YouTube about my then 14-year-old son who he refused to get out of the truck. He wanted to live with me. And officers Brandon Spinks and Rocha were called ultimately by my ex-wife, and they figured out what she was trying to do. She's a narcissist. And they said, Mr. Leverett, you and your son are free to go. And I got it all on camera. So I was like, cool. We drove off. I got sued for that, wound up, very first time I ever went to jail. I did 60 days for being a good dad.
Okay.
And hence I got the nickname Notorious Dad. Literally, because you know how it is. I'm sure you've taken people to jail and they all find out or ask, what are you in for? I'm in for being a good dad. And they didn't believe me at first. The guards, I assume you do guard duty sometimes the guards went home and watched my videos and they reported back to the inmates. And they said, no shit, Leverett's legit. He literally civil contempt of civil court. He doesn't deserve to be here. Well, then I started getting along with everybody because, who doesn't like a good dad or didn't want a good dad in their life?
Yeah.
And so fast forward 4 years, now my son Blaine had his mother called the cops on him in San Antonio. This started about 4 weeks ago. In a period of, he turned 14 while in a mental institution. The first time she called him allegedly for marijuana, or as that belligerent cop told me, dope. He's just a total asshole. I don't know why he had to be like that. You seem to be a very pleasant person. I'd be the first. I want to be the first to thank you for just being a human being. I can tell you don't have that cock. No offense, but I'm sure you work with some of them. You know what I'm talking about. So, anyway, he's 13. His mother, he's engaged in civil disobedience. His mother, the cop said he allegedly found dope on him. He called me up the next day and I said, well, hey, it's nice to hear from you, son, finally, so I can come get you. He goes, well, Dad, I got a good reason. I was arrested and spent the night in juvie, and I'm just now getting a chance to call you. And my jaw dropped. Well, a couple of days goes by. He said, Dad, I know it's a little ahead of time because I drive back and forth from San Antonio twice a month just to be with my kids so they don't grow up with daddy issues, and they don't have them. I know it's early, Dad. Can you come get me? I need help. And I dropped everything and I drove up there and I found him on the side of the road. He was dehydrated. I took him to eat, took him to his mother. I said, Candace, we've got to talk. These boys need their daddy. He's 13, almost 14. He needs to be with me. And she refused. I said, look, no cameras, nothing. Just talk. And she refused to come outside. I said, I promise no cameras unless you call the cops. Cops show up, guarantee you, I'm filming. And you are being recorded, by the way, just so you know.
As are you.
Oh, nice. Oh, is that your camera?
Yes, sir.
Well, I was the very first person to have a body cam in Odessa, Texas, used in the whole police department. The very first one, because of the viral video. Okay. The fans said, hey, man, Brandon Spink, Officer Spinks and Rocha, how do we, those are great guys. Can you publish their mailing address? And so I did. And so they got fan mail from all over the world saying thank you for just being decent human beings.
Mr. Leverett, everything okay on your driver's license? No suspensions, no anything like that?
I've never had it suspended. The only time I've ever been to jail was for 60 days for civil contempt of civil court.
Okay, there's your insurance back. Just hang that in the vehicle. I'll be right back with you, okay?
All right, thanks. Wow, wasn't expecting this. This guy's actually being really cool. I don't know how he saw that. It's out March of this year. I don't really know how he saw it. He didn't even say anything about the golf ball size crack in the windshield. And by the way, for people watching this, if you've never talked to cops before, I don't know why I just did what I did. I really don't. You're better off. You're safer if you don't. I took a risk. This guy that he just seemed not pleasant, but I mean, he became pleasant, but you know, he is threatening me with a gun just by pulling over. You know how that goes. But I think he said his name was Officer Rios. He's probably about 30, I guess 30 years old. He still has my license. Oh, shit. I'm in San Angelo, by the way, at the moment. I almost went full cop block and said, no, don't answer questions, but I saw a look in his eye, and I might regret it, because who knows, there might be some kind of weird-ass warrant out for my arrest that I have no earthly idea what it is, but I don't know. We shall see. But yeah, I was in San Antonio, and then Austin, and now I'm in San Angelo. Pulled over again. Good grief, 104 people are watching this? I guess if I get, oh shit, I gotta get all my cash out. I'm gonna stash some cash. I don't think this guy would rob me, but you never know if some more cops come and I do get arrested. Just so y'all know, I'm in San Angelo, Loop 306, heading north. And I guess if I get arrested, make some phone calls and figure out how to get my truck back home, or at least parked until I can get out. Hi, Marita. All right, here he comes. Fingers crossed.
Okay, Mr. Leverett, you are going to receive a citation for the expired registration, okay, with it being so far out back in March, okay? You will need to contact JP1, which is Susan Warner, on or before August 7th.
Okay.
Okay. You can do it one of three ways: in person, by mail, or by telephone. Okay. If I could get a signature right here by signing that, it's not an admission of guilt. It's just a promise that you'll contact the courts and take care of this citation.
I've always wanted to ask a police officer this. What happens if I don't sign?
Well, then if you don't sign, then I have to take you before the judge, and you'll have to see the judge in person.
So I get kidnapped?
No, you'll be arrested and taken before a magistrate.
Really?
Yes, sir.
What law is that? If I don't sign?
Yes, sir. You have to be taken before the magistrate.
Have you ever done that?
No, because most normally people sign them and be done with it.
Do people normally talk to you like I'm talking, just out of curiosity?
Yeah, I normally have people.
Really?
Yeah.
And there's no way I can get by with just a warning?
No, sir. I've already written the citation. With it being that far out, had it been just this month or something, would have been just a warning. With it being that far out, it's going to be.
Well, you know that the Texas legislature is working on doing away with all registration. Have you heard that?
Until that day's appeared, we still got to go by that. Okay?
You got to follow orders, huh?
Yes, sir.
You ever considered not following orders, like something that was immoral? Because I mean, you've never considered that, even though you think it's moral for me to be robbed because I don't have in the land of the free a sticker. You don't. Have you ever thought about it that way?
I say everybody has laws we got to follow. Okay.
Why?
There are laws put in place for reasons. Okay. I don't make the laws. I just have to enforce them. Okay.
Have you never questioned? Was there any law in the books that you wouldn't enforce?
There's laws that we have to enforce all the time that I don't agree with, but we still enforce them.
And that doesn't bother you?
I have a job to do, just like you have a job.
Just doing your job. Well, you know the people that nailed Christ to the cross were just doing their job as well. Have you ever thought about it that way?
I said normally with these citations, you take care of it, and it's fix and dismiss that citation. Okay. With the expired registrations.
Well,
okay.
All right. I'll quit talking to you. You've been real.
Just a signature right there.
Relative. You might want to hold on to this. It might be famous. It might be worth some money someday.
Well, we do keep the copies on file, so if it does become famous, I'll have that. Okay.
All right.
If I could also get a contact number, the court's just like a contact number just got on file.
They're not going to spam me, are they?
No, sir.
Well, my number's already been leaked on the internet, so I get calls like 200 a day. But yeah, go ahead. 432-413-3133. There's my phone number. The whole world's got it now.
Okay, these citations can be taken care of one of three ways: in person, by mail, or by telephone. Okay. This letter circled is all the judge's information, telephone number, address, and all of that good stuff. Okay.
Okay.
There's a copy of the citation, your driver's license, and then that letter. Okay.
All right. Well.
All right. Drive carefully.
I normally don't shake people's hands who shake me down for money, but for a cop, you're pretty cool.
I don't normally shake hands because then you got control, but I'll do a fist bump.
All right. Cool. Fist bump.
All right. Drive carefully.
Take care. I didn't get arrested. I guess that's good. This is the damnedest thing. Oh my God. Ugh. Well, I'm gonna turn this one off. I love you all. I don't know why so many people will watch somebody get. Hey, he just did a U-turn. I wish I could get away with that. Hey, thanks everybody so much. I really appreciate all the support. It's overwhelming. It is truly, truly, absolutely overwhelming that my YouTube channel is blowing up. It's doubled in the last 3 weeks from 29,000 to over 60,000. And my only topic is nonviolent parenting and spreading the awareness of parental alienation. That is awesome. I love you all. Take care. Peace. Let's stop the damn thing.